right, so I am doing an oil spill cleanup experiment. My dog is here for support, right, Kubi? In the back. And so oil comes from a lot of different places like factories and pipelines and a lot of different places. And a lot of times the oil is spilled into oceans and rivers where animals are. And this is very dangerous because oil does not mix with water well, so it's not something that can just easily be washed off or cleaned. So a lot of animals get really harmed from oil spills. So I'm here to show you what happens in an oil spill. So here is just plain water, and I dyed it blue so it'd be easier to see. Here is oil in a cup. And as you can see, it balls up. This does not mix with water at all. So students can use different things like a spoon, but then it's gonna take a long time and you can only get a little bit of oil out. And for big things like in the ocean, that's not a very good solution. Now I have just plain cotton pads. And again, if you just set it on top, it just takes off the oil on the top. It's not really getting into a lot of things. And you can't just set out a million cotton pads into the ocean because that will be more harm than good. Another thing that we use is paper towels. But again, like the cotton pad, it only soaks up part of it and it ends up soaking up more water than oil. So again, not a good solution, but something that does work very well. This is a little container with Dawn dish soap. And if I place my cotton pad into dish soap, and if you can see, it's kind of starting to pile up right there. And you just kind of swipe it. That big puddle is going away. You can see right here, let me get up closer. You can see right here, that big puddle of oil that was right here is starting to separate and go away. So, like here's this little puddle right there. If I put it, it's no longer in these big clumps and it begins to separate. And that just shows that Dawn dish soap is something that is very successful in cleaning up oil spills and cleaning up oil off of animals. So again, I'll let you guys see. There's no longer just big clumps of oil in the water, big piles of oil. It is slowly going away with the Dawn dish soap. And how all the other variables that we tried to use were not successful until we used the Dawn dish soap.